Welcome to the Crafty Stitches Podcast. This is a video podcast where I share all my crafting adventures. At the moment, it is mostly knitting, but I do also crochet and I love sewing. Today, I have some finished projects and a few works in progress projects to share with you. And I just want to warn you that we are having a thunderstorm here at the moment while I am recording this episode, and you might be able to hear that. So just letting you know, my dog is afraid of thunder, and I have heard that some dogs react to the sound of thunder in YouTube videos. Okay, let's get into this episode. Good day everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariette, also known as the Boervrou, and I am coming to you from a farm in the Gauteng province of South Africa. Today is Friday, the 22nd of November 2024, and this is episode 76. You can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook and Ravelry as the Boervrou. I have an online shop where all my patterns are listed, and they're also available on Etsy and Ravelry. I will add links to my social media, shops and Ravelry project pages if you need any more information of some of the projects that I share here today. I hope that was everything. How are you? What have you been making? Please tell me in the comments down below what you are working on. I love to go and see all the projects that you are knitting or crocheting. Today I have some cold cinnamon and ginger tea to enjoy while we chat projects. Just before we dive in, let me quickly tell you about the projects that I am wearing today. This is my second ranunculus that I made with Moya 100% cotton double knit in the yarn color way Amethyst. I love the yarn so much. It is lovely to work with, and I love that I can throw this in the washing machine. So I just throw this into a cotton pillowcase and make a knot and wash it with my other clothes. It's amazing. Then I'm also wearing my DB toe-up socks that I made with an opal yarn. I will put a picture up here for you. I really love this pair of socks. Okay, I think that is it for items that I made and I'm wearing today. Let's see what I have finished. My finished project is this pair of socks. This is my second pair of the equal stripes socks. I designed this sock pattern for the third annual DB Socktober Sock Along that I host in October, and I knitted this pair with the cuff down instructions in the pattern, and I chose to knit it with less colors than the original sample, and it came out so good. I really love it. So this is my third mostly pink pair of socks that I've knitted for myself. So it was knit cuff down, the second size in the pattern, which is a 60 stitch sock. I used 2.25mm 9-inch circulars for most of the sock, and then switched to magic loop for the toe, as the circumference of the sock toe gets a little bit too small for the 9-inch. And I should mention that I cast on my cuff down socks with a 3.25mm needle, just to get that extra bit of stretch. And I do the same for my toe up socks. I bind them off with a 3.25mm needle. So the yarn for this pair of socks was mostly Knotty Habit Kaiso sock yarn, which is a 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon, with 366 meters on 100 grams. The main color, this pink, was Knotty Habit, and the two blues that I used for the heel and the toes, and I also striped it in the cuff. The pop of color at the cuffs is from an opal yarn. It is actually a self-striping opal yarn, and I was hoping that it'll give the effect of spin cycle yarn in sweaters where the colors change in the sweater, and it worked perfectly. I love how it came out. Beautifully matched socks. Very happy with this pair of socks. The first work in progress that I want to share with you are my socks that I'm knitting for my sister-in-law as a gift. I am using the DB toe up sock pattern. Toe up is my preferred way of knitting socks, as I can make the most of the yarn that I have. Alright, so I finished the first sock previously, and I think my second sock was started. Yes, there is my marker by Annegret from Pincushion Crafts. So I knitted this since the previous episode. I had a fresh pair of socks just off the needles in my bag when I measured my sister-in-law's foot circumference and foot length. She wears a size UK 4 shoe, and I was so surprised to see that our foot length was actually the same, but the circumference was different, and I wear a UK size 6 or 7 shoe depending on the brand. So I let her fit my new socks, and she commented that she loves the yarn colors, but the 60 stitch sock was a little bit loose around the foot, and she felt that the leg of the sock, including the cuff, was a little bit too loose. So I knit this with 2.25 millimeter 9-inch circular needles in the 56 stitch count, which is the first size in my patterns. And I took the leftover yarn from the yarn that she liked and added some pink to it to make stripes. So the opal yarn is self-striping, and I thought that the extra pink stripes will blend right in. And that worked so well, you would not know if I didn't tell you. You would think it is part of the stripe sequence. So the opal yarn is 425 meters on 100 grams, 75% wool and 25% polyamide. I use this one. And the pink is from Piana Yarns, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, with 366 meters on 100 grams in the colorway Victoria. And then I decided to add a contrast purple for the heel and toe that I dyed myself. which is also a 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon with 366 meters on 100 grams. I love how it came out, so that is a tip for you. If you have 2 little meters left to make another pair of socks, just add a color or two and stripe it. It looks very nice and it works perfectly. All right. The next project that I would like to share with you today is my second sleeveless top that I am making with Moya 100% cotton double knit in the colors Burnt Fudge and Berry Dot. Right, I'm knitting this on 3.75 millimeter needles, and I am making 10 round stripes, and this is what it is looking like so far. In the previous episode I was at these markers, and I added this bit to it. I'm working in the round at the moment. Right. So this project will still provide me with some lovely knitting time before it will be ready to be worn, and I am looking forward to spending some time with this project over the weekend. That is it for projects. I have had a lot of work since the previous episode. I'm currently still working on a big baking order. I made heaps of sourdough crackers, and yesterday I finished the ginger cookies, and today I will start a batch of sourdough rusks that will get baked and dried tomorrow. We did a little bit of meat processing as well over the past 2 weeks, and that was a lot of fun. We haven't done that in a while, so it was nice to do something different for a change. And then I am still working on my duvet cover and knitting on my Fairy Lily sweater sleeve. Hopefully I can show that in the next episode. I really want to start a new project or two, but I decided to finish some of my current projects first. So that is it from me. I hope that you have a wonderful week until we chat again. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe, and then I will see you in the next video. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.